Hey, I'm Dexter. It's been a while again. I don't post too often, but I've kind of shifted into video essays if you couldn't tell, so yeah. Iron Lung just became a movie last month, and now it's my favorite film. I played the game back when it was still pretty new, long before the movie was announced, so that's a given. But now that Iron Lung is suddenly popular, people are starting to throw their hats in the ring with their own takes on the game. One of those games is Iron Lung Instinct, which at the time that I'm writing this came out literally yesterday, so I promised the dev I'd make a video on it. So here it is. There will be spoilers for Iron Lung, the film, and this game, so check out all those if you haven't. If someone asked me where the main fear and dread of Iron Lung comes from, I'd probably say inevitability. The game slowly makes you realize you're not making it out. Everything is against you. The COI doesn't care if you come back up. The SM-13 is, quote, a pile of garbage. You're being stalked and hunted, and the person before you not only met the same fate, you know they accepted it. Iron Lung is a game about inevitability. You're sealed in a metal coffin, drifting through a sea of blood. The only real question is, how am I going to die? By the final stretch, the photos are just a distraction. You already know where this is going. It's just a matter of how you get there. The problem is, the game is extremely linear. That works on a first playthrough because you don't realize how scripted everything is. But replaying Iron Lung is honestly kind of boring. The movie changes that. In the film, Simon feels like he's fighting to survive in a world that no longer wants to. It's a big contrast to the game's protagonist, who seems to slowly accept his fate. And yes, I know, Simon sacrifices himself at the end, but we're getting sidetracked. Iron Lung Instinct flips all of that on its head. The map randomizes every run, the creature hits you whenever it feels like it, and your generator can get knocked out right when you feel like you're safe. Suddenly the question goes from how am I going to die to if I don't do this right now, I am going to die. That shift from fate to frantic survival is what makes Instinct so fun and so different from its original. It forces you into the same panic we see from Simon in the film, his confusion, desperation, and the instinct to survive. Also, you can do this. The game starts mostly the same as the original, but you'll notice the environment looks a lot better. The original has charm because of its super gritty, rusty aesthetic, but I like how this game leans more into the movie's interior of the SM-13. You'll probably also notice the controls are identical to the film. Physically moving your mouse will always be leagues better than the goofy 4 buttons you get in the original game. Honestly, someone could make a mod out of this for the original Iron Lung game. The camera works similar to the original, but the post-processing effects are different. The image starts pixelated and then becomes clear. Personally, I like the original's look more, but that's just preference. You have a manual telling you about the sub and your map. Like I showed earlier, you can write on your map like Simon does in the film, which is oddly satisfying. One thing to note is that you can actually lose, and I did, multiple times. You could die in the original, but as long as you knew what you were doing, it basically never happened. Here, one of the ways you can die is by running out of oxygen. Yeah, that's right. It's not a fixed event like the original, it's an actual timer ticking down. There's also a terminal, but I'll talk about that later, or soon actually. As you reach the halfway mark, you'll likely be slammed by the monster, forcing you to drop everything and turn the power back on. It's obviously inspired by the scene in the movie where Simon gets thrown off course and has to reset the power. It really throws you for a loop and adds to that feeling of survival and needing to act. Because I like that part of the game so much, and it's probably my favorite part, I actually want to show a little snippet of it. So you can skip past it if you don't want to watch it and just want to hear me keep talking. The ending I got, and yes, there are multiple endings, had me return to the first coordinates after taking all the photographs, and implied the monster killed me. Bit of a bummer they didn't show it. Apparently there are 3 main endings, but I haven't gotten them yet. I almost got the SM8 one, but I couldn't figure out how to get the code. If someone knows what to do there, let me know. Now that I said all the things I enjoy, let's talk about my criticisms, because I do have a lot of constructive criticisms as well. Before I start though, I have to say this. Whenever I criticize something, I sound a little harsh. That's just the way I talk sometimes. It's still an amazing game. I just have some things I do want to say, and I think would help the game a lot if the dev updated it. Okay, so you know the Quiet Rapture? The event that made every fucking star and planet disappear? Well, it's never mentioned, not once, not in the intro, not even in the terminal. And speaking of the terminal, it just hands you all the information up front. No digging, no searching, no should I even be reading this feeling. One of the coolest parts of the original was how you had to look things up. You'd find the SM8 on the camera, then you'd go to the terminal and type it in yourself. It made you feel like you were uncovering something you weren't supposed to see. Here it's just a desktop. Essentially a lore vending machine of sorts. I will say the frog audio is great, really eerie. And the iconic note on the ground being turned into an audio log from the previous guy, that was a nice touch. But the whole mysterious forbidden knowledge vibe is kind of gone. Next I want to criticize the title screen. Come on, can't let the original beat us this hard. In fact, I have a concept for a unique title screen. So if the dev is watching this, here's my take on what the title screen should be. Imagine this, a top-down view of the ocean. Pretend the background image, pretend the water is red, it's like it's the blood. Okay. It'd be inspired by the intro of the movie. If you've seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. It sort of shows how vast the ocean is. Like, you're down there somewhere. You have no clue. You're lost down there. I feel like it would be like perfectly eerie, like make it quiet maybe. I even made my own logo, look at it. And my final complaint. The in-game terminal suggests the monster is the frog, but the design implies more that it's Ellie. What is this? I really want the frog instead of Ellie. The frog mugs Ellie, so like, I don't know why you would choose them over the frog. You could also have them both. I just really want to see a full design of the frog, because I love him so much. You do not even understand. Well, for now, that's all I have to say. Overall, it's a really fun experience for people who are fans of Iron Lung. But it definitely doesn't replace the original experience, nor do I think it was supposed to. I might make more videos on the game if any new updates come out. The link to the dev's channel and the link to the game will be in the description. His name is Press Up Studios. You should check him out. But until then, see ya.